Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this makeup tutorial with this look. It's a super smoky and sultry New Year's Eve look that is actually super easy to create. I did use the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It's an oldie but a goodie. I love this palette for its range of shades that it has and the exotic shades that it has, but they're all shades that you can use every single day. They aren't like wild, crazy colors that you can only use for certain looks. So I really like this palette and I felt like I should break it out again and film a New Year's Eve look on it. But anyways, so yeah, this look is super simple to create. So if you want to see how I got this look, then continue watching. So I'm going to be starting out with my Professional Primer and just putting that in my T-zone. And then I'm going to be moving on with my SONIA KASHUK Satin Matte Foundation and just taking that with my Beauty Blender and blending it all over. And as you can see, I'm not quite matched. My face doesn't quite match my neck because I am self-tanned, but my foundation matches my neck and that is what we want. So I'm using the shade 02, I think it's Vanilla, and I'm just taking my Real Techniques sponge, like I said, and putting that all over my face. I also did do a review on this foundation. If you guys do want to check it out, I will of course leave it linked below in the description box for you guys. Next, moving on to brows, just using this L'Oreal brow pencil. I'm starting off more at the tail of the brow, kind of halfway down the brow, and I just shape out what my tail is going to be, and then I move up to the front of the brow and shape that out, and then I go on the top and just kind of carve out my brow and then fill it all in after I carve it out and make it how I want it to be. Next, I went in with my Urban Decay Complete Coverage Concealer and put that underneath my eyes and in the center of my face and also on my eyelids to act as a eyeshadow primer. And I'm just taking my Real Techniques sponge once again and blending that out. I do prefer to use a concealer as my eyeshadow primer because a concealer will go in and conceal any veins, redness, discoloration that you have on your eyelid. And I haven't found a eyeshadow primer itself that will do that. So yeah, I use a concealer for that. Next, going in with my Ben Nye banana powder, I'm just taking that with my damp beauty sponge again and just going to put that everywhere that I put my concealer and kind of bake with it. And I'm also going to kind of look like a freak show while I'm doing my eyeshadow, but I'm really mainly using this baking technique underneath my eyes for when I have fallout. I can just take the powder and dust it away without having to worry about the fallout sticking to my foundation and ruining my makeup. So yeah, that's another technique if you want to use that. Just really applying a lot of translucent powder underneath your eyes and it will take away any fallout when you dust it away. Next, I'm moving into the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette and I'm going in with the shade Tease on the Morphe M441 brush and just really light-handedly dusting that into my crease and up towards the brow bone. I want all of these shadows to blend seamlessly together, so I'm starting off with a big fluffy brush and then I'll move into darker colors with more dense brushes as I continue through the shadows. So then moving into Snakebite, this is a kind of coppery brown shadow and I'm using the Morphe M433 brush. It's a little bit more dense than the 441 brush and I'm just taking that and blending it right over top of Tease and it is just going to deepen the crease, and I'm once again using a light hand with this and also blending it up towards the brow as well. going in with this shadow called Busted on my Sigma E25 blending brush. This is a little bit more dense than the M433 brush, and this is going right over top of the last two shadows that we used, and it's also being blended up towards the brow bone, and this is just going to keep all of the colors blended together. And then going back in with the M441 brush and just blending everything out so that there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with Blackout from the palette, and this is the blackest eyeshadow that I've ever used. And I'm just taking that on an extremely light hand. This is a denser brush, and I'm blending that right directly into the crease and just blending it up a little bit. I don't want to go too close to the brow bone because it'll look like I have a black eye. So I'm just keeping it really close to the crease, and then I'm going back in with the M441 brush and blending it all out so that there are once again no harsh lines. And then I'm taking this really pretty kind of rosy champagne shadow called YDK and taking that with some MAC Fix Plus and just kind of applying that to my lid from inner corner to outer corner, and from the crease all the way down to my lash line. And this is really pretty. It is a really pretty color, very sparkly and shimmery, and I figured it would be perfect for this look. And then I'm taking a little bit more snake bite on my brush and just blending out any harsh lines and making sure that all of the colors blend out super seamlessly. Next, I'm just going to take a clean brush and dust away all of the bakage that we have done. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, and with my Sigma E05 brush, I'm just creating a very small line on my upper lash line, just as something to put my my lash band on to conceal it so that it doesn't stand out a lot. And I'm also taking some gel liner and putting it on my upper water lines so that my skin isn't showing right there, because I hate that look. I hate being able to see my skin underneath my lashes. So I'm just covering that up as well. And then I applied some mascara, and now I'm going in with these lashes by Allure, and they're the Luxe Gilded Lashes. I found them at Ulta. I will of course link them below if you want to see them. They're super dramatic and fluttery and just gorgeous, and here's me showing you them. And yeah, they turned out really pretty. This is my first time using them, and I was very impressed. So now I'm going to take my CoverGirl loose powder and just set the rest of my face with that. Now I'm going to go back in with the Maybelline gel liner and take that and put it on my lower waterline. I like using this technique now rather than a pencil because I've noticed that the gel liner doesn't bleed at all. And then for my lower lash line, on a super small pencil brush, I'm taking the shade Busted. That was the darker brown that we used. And I'm just putting that right in my lower lash line, really tight lining it right there. And then on a little bit more of a bigger but also dense brush, I'm taking a snake bite and just blending that out with that brush. And then on a pencil brush, I'll take Tease and just really smoke everything out and blend it all out. then I'm just going to apply, whatever, tomato. I'm going to apply a couple coats of mascara to my lower lashes. And then to contour and bronze, I'm using Hoola Benefit Bronzer with my Morphe E4 brush. I'm just carving out my cheekbones, also my forehead, and also my nose as well. Next, for blush, I'm taking MAC's Blush Baby and putting that on the apples of my cheeks and kind of blending it back, and then going over top of it with MAC's Rosy Outlook. I've been loving this combination lately. It doesn't give you quite the just natural baby pink everyday blush, but it doesn't overwhelm your cheeks and make you look like a clown. So yeah, I've been really liking this combination lately. It's super natural and super pretty. And then to highlight, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette and taking the light gold and light pink shade on my Morphe M601 fan brush and just putting that on the tops of my cheekbones, also right above the brow, down the center of my nose and just at the tip of my nose, and also right on my Cupid's bow just to give me a little highlighter mustache. And then with these same shades, I'm just highlighting my brow bone and also my inner corner. Sorry, I was out of focus for a second, but we are back in business. And I'm also just adding a little bit more to my Cupid's bow because you can never have too much highlighter mustache. And then for lips, I am taking MAC's Subculture Lip Pencil and just lining my lips with that, and I'm also filling them in. Next, I'm going in with whatever's left of my Myth from MAC lipstick. I have to dig it out with a lip brush now, but I'm just keeping that in the center of my lips, not taking it all the way out to the lip crease or whatever you would call it, just to give it an ombre effect. And that is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked this look. Happy New Year's, stay safe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!